Welcome to the top 50 things in COD Zombies. But I'm a liar. It's actually 10 top 5s in COD Zombies. But that'd be a terrible title. For some additional information and somewhat of an explanation, read the description. With these 50 things, I'm only focusing on Treyarch Zombies because, I mean, come on. Also, these top 5s are roughly 75% my somewhat biased opinion and 25% an observation of the Zombies community. This video is pretty much only voiceover, so you won't be distracted by my handsome face. So I hope you enjoy, because real ones watch the whole video. Legends, leave a like and subscribe to be #1 on a Mr. T Lexified top 5 video. Mwah. Let's start with the most iconic wall buys in Call of Duty Zombies history. The rattling spray of the MPL from Black Ops 1 sends nostalgic tingles throughout my body. It's not a high damage weapon, but every high round player on Black Ops 1 had this as their wall buy, because it was a straight money maker. This type of playstyle is completely lost in modern zombies. The KN-44 is all over Black Ops 3 and Zombies Chronicles. It even oddly appears in a single frame during Gorod Krovi's ending cutscene, while also being in the summoning key on Dr. Monty's blueprint. It also randomly appears multiple times in Black Ops 4, despite not even being in that game. One final fact about the KN-44 is that the diamond camo actually emits a Morse code Easter egg, which says time. The AK-74U is on all of Black Ops 1 and Black Ops 2 maps. The 74U has a special place in my heart, being my first ever primary weapon all the way back in COD 4. It's got a similar reputation of the MPL being quite the money maker, but definitely has better damage. The M16, a symbol of America. It appeared on every Black Ops 1 map and returned in Zombie Chronicles. It was also in the box for Black Ops 4, but I think that version was pretty garbage, if I do have to say so myself. The M16 really shines after being pack-punched and becoming the Skull Crusher, becoming fully automatic and equipping a grenade launcher. And the most iconic wall buy is the MP40. Appearing on all World at War maps, Kino der Toten, Call of the Dead, and Origins, with several locations on that map specifically. The MP40, the Afterburner, its pack-to-punch variant, is a symbol of Zombies lore. I believe the MP40 and the M16 are two guns that should always be in Zombies, even if it's not in that specific game's multiplayer. Just to prove how iconic the MP40 is, it was almost a kill streak in Black Ops 1.
Friendly MP40 spotted. Enemy MP40 spotted in your area. MP40 ready for action. MP40 ready for action. Enemy MP40 spotted. Take cover.
When it comes to the top 5 zombie characters, you could literally just do Ultimus and then JFK for me. But for the integrity of this list, I'm only allowing myself to select one from each zombie crew. I want to honorably mention Stuhlinger from Victus, or the Transit Crew. A lot of people hate that group. I'm a personal favorite of them, and I'm picking Stuhlinger here because of his connection with Richtofen.
Samuel? Samuel Stuhlinger?
What? Oh no, not again!
Starting the official list is Danny Trejo from Call of the Dead. Not only is Machete a badass, but Danny Trejo is an icon simply in just video games.
Cheer up, kid. It's not that bad. Sure, your skin rots off, and you start to stink like a public toilet after Cinco de Mayo. But,
What? How is that not bad? In fact, how could it get worse?
Billy Handsome, Mob of the Dead. This mobster of the Sal DeLuca gang is voiced by the legendary Ray Liotta, made famous from Goodfellas.
As far back as I can remember, I always wanted to be a gangster.
And even voices the iconic Grand Theft Auto character Tommy Vercetti. He's also easily notorious for playing a bad guy, especially of the name DeLuca from Place Beyond the Pines. Great movie, by the way. Ray is definitely going to be missed since he passed in 2022. Big rip. John Fitzgerald Kennedy. Do I really have to say much more? Primus Richtofen. Ultimus
What did he say?
Ultimus Richtofen is just as good in my opinion, but Primus Richtofen, who's not affected by the 115 element and schizophrenia, is a more serious and enjoyable and, in a way, the good version of Richtofen. And the legendary Nolan North adds so much depth to an already deep character that is Primus Richtofen. Though Richtofen is probably the most iconic Zombies character, I have to give this #1 spot to Ultimus Tank Dempsey, the meatbag killing, fourth wall breaking, Marine badass. Hoorah!
Hey, player, drop the chips and get me some ammo!
Reach for me, Jugga girl. Hoorah.
The most nostalgic maps in Treyarch Zombies. Moon. From the chaos of No Man's Land to the silence of space, the Friends List cosmonaut to blowing up the Earth. Moon is just the greatest hits of nostalgia. Call of the Dead. The only snowy Zombies map brought back Double Tap and the MP40. Also, I believe that it's the last time we got anywhere close to the aura of World at War Zombies, which the map was teased all the way back in Doris. Also, you can't forget about George.
I can see you.
Ascension. The intro of Ascension alone is nostalgic. Gersh yelling in your ear, begging for help.
Please. A taste that reminds me of home. The mechanism must be repaired.
The Gersh device. The monkey round.
Warning. Re-entry detected. All security personnel on high alert.
Shooting down the rocket. Also, a plethora of zombie maps are built off of campaign/multiplayer maps. Ascension's the only map that actually gives me some extra nostalgia for the multiplayer map launch.
Double point nostalgia.
Ascension.
Kino der Untoten. If I were to make a list of the most iconic maps, Kino would definitely be #1. Dare I say the most iconic music Easter egg in Zombies? Every room on Kino is recognizable, from the teleport locations to even being able to make a bright lit alley feel just dreadful. And the most nostalgic map in COD Zombies? Verrucht. All you gotta do is just walk around and listen. Iconic mystery box locations. I need to have this honorable mention right here at the beginning, with Nocturne Toten being the original location for the mystery box. To start off, I'm going to put the buried location by the jailhouse. Honestly, everyone who plays Buried typically would go get Arthur, that's his damn name, buddy, and have him permanently place the box in that location. Literally every single player does this. The Ascension Power Room. Honestly, when it comes to that room, not only is the box there, but also that's where you turn the power on, and I feel like everyone blows up the rocket from that location as well. Kino der Untoten, MP40 Room. I feel like anytime I walk down those steps, past the MP40 to the mystery box, I just feel like a piece of my soul is right there with me. Verrucht, the power room. From the visuals to the power turning on and the numbers that probably preceded the numbers, Mason, what do they mean? It's the first time we see Peter McCain's hand on the power switch, which we see multiple times after somehow. Varrock's Power Room could definitely be number one, mainly because the entire map doesn't really have another nostalgic or iconic location for the box. I would say the closest second is the Jug Room, but it really doesn't come close to that Power Room. And the most iconic box location in Zombies has gotta be the Power Room on Der Riese. Now there's plenty of locations iconic on Der Riese, like the Catwalk or the Boiler Room, but that Power Room for Der Riese, I don't know, I just have so many nostalgic moments of rushing to that spot to open the box and hope to get the Wonder Waff, and it's just magic. The best zombie games as a whole. I might be cheating with this selection here, but I have two games for this spot. Black Ops 6 and World at War. You gotta give some credit to World at War. It's the game that started it all. It has such a unique aura and vibe to the maps. Even when the maps came back, sometimes that feeling was slightly lost. Looking at you, Zombie Chronicles. And Black Ops 6, even though at times it doesn't really capture or feel like zombies of the past, it still is a zombies game that actually kinda somewhat brought me back to the fan base. And also, I probably haven't played a zombies game this long or this much since Black Ops 4. Which is the next selection, Black Ops 4. It's got a lot of problems, but it still feels like zombies. It's the last game that really felt like zombies. I don't think Cold War really captured that whatsoever. Black Ops 6 struggles with it, but Black Ops 4 still feels like it, even though the HUD is disgusting and the maps are all mostly chaos or really bad remakes or reimaginings. The game still feels and has somewhat of a soul of zombies. Now, if you're following along, you might be noticing a trend, because the next selection is Black Ops 3. Now, that might be controversial, but I will die on this hill. Black Ops 3 somewhat tainted my zombies experience, solely because it was the new generation at the time, the jump to PS4, Xbox One, and I was actually the only one of all my friends who upgraded. Though I extremely enjoyed playing with randos on COD Zombies, it was horrific on Black Ops 3. Every COD Zombies player who played public matches understand the moment of a random teammate going down early in the match, immediately quitting. In Black Ops 3, it was 10 times worse. It didn't matter which round it was, it didn't matter how many points they had, they would always quit. Even trying to open up Pack-a-Punch on Shadows of Evil was a chore with randoms. And I don't understand. Even months after the game's launched, I couldn't take it, bro. That experience itself hindered Shadows of Evil for me for a long time, to the point where I just played the Giant the whole time. And eventually, because of those issues of terrible random teammates, it even led to me becoming a permanent solo player. That's kind of my go-to now these days, solely because of Black Ops 3. Another thing that really hurt my Black Ops 3 experience was on Der Eisendrache. Probably considered one of the greatest maps of all time, I absolutely hate it, strictly because of playing with randoms. Especially when it came to the bows. If a random didn't get the bow he wanted, they would immediately quit, which then would be an avalanche of everyone else quitting and me becoming a solo player in the match. I couldn't tell you how many messages I got for people telling me to bite a bullet or jump off a roof just because I wanted to get the lightning bow. Like, Jesus Christ, that's why I hate Der Eisendrache. Because of that experience, it took me a long time to realize how damn good Shadows was. I've barely played Zetsubo no Shima, I've never played Gorod Krovi, and I was excited to try Revelations at COD XP that year, but that was behind closed doors, only for content creators. Despite it being one of the greatest times in Zombies history, it actually became the worst time in Zombies for myself. It actually converted me to multiplayer, which I will say Black Ops 3 is one of the greatest multiplayer experiences I've ever had on Call of Duty. Number 2, Black Ops 2. How I see it, I think a lot of people have mixed feelings when it comes to Black Ops 2. How I see Black Ops 2 is they perfected it in Black Ops 1, and Black Ops 2 was where they wanted to start experimenting. And unfortunately for Zelensky, they believe that that kind of hindered the mode, and that's what made him lose his spot as the director and made Jason Blundell step in. Black Ops 2 will forever have a place in my heart. I long for Grief to return, one of my favorite modes in any game. Also turned, even though it had its issues, especially with the leaderboard, because if you wanted to get the shotgun symbols, level in zombies, you weren't going to get it if you played turned once, because every death as a zombie also counted as a down. So it just ruined your leaderboard. But unfortunately, I think there was just so much mixed feelings about Black Ops 2 Zombies that these innovations, or at least attempts at innovation and leveling up the mode, have gone away. They simply don't try enough like they did in Black Ops 2. In the greatest zombies game of all time, Kino der Toten, Black Ops 1. Black Ops 1 is just where they perfected the wheel, basically. The mode is just so perfect. Every single map in the game is loved. Maybe Shangri-La and 5 are a little 50-50, but I think those are just iconic maps, even though I've never played Shangri-La. Every World of War map were remastered and brought over to Black Ops 1, which I think are the definitive versions of those maps. I think those are better and play better than what we got in Black Ops 3. The worst Treyarch Zombies maps of all time. Number 1, Horizon. I'm just kidding. Number 5, Die Rise. I was so incredibly hyped for Die Rise. I always wanted a zombies map set in a skyscraper, and we were basically getting 2 of them. But the map came out, and even though I still have a bit of a soft spot for it, more than half of the map I don't even want to be at. And the giant disrespect FU that the Zombies devs did to us by putting PhD in a little hallway that we can't reach as a haha, you wish, on the perk that gives us no fall damage on a map that has nothing but fall damage. What were they thinking? It was a poor attempt at verticality, and it was a missed opportunity to have the first map to focus on elements like a parkour map. Something we've always wanted to get something of that nature, and they've still not even given us an attempt at it. Blood of the Dead. A remake, remaster, reimagining of Mob of the Dead. I didn't really have a problem with this map at launch, but over time, the new additions they added, I never wanted to play at. I never wanted to be. 2, they got rid of the Golden Gate Bridge, which was one of the greatest experiences zombies, and probably the greatest Pack-a-Punch location. I will say though, during its Easter egg, it does have some legendary, awesome moments, especially that ending cutscene. But they somehow made a map based on one of the greatest maps of all time worse. Hell, I even remember getting on that map with a couple friends. We did some mutations, and we got to round 5, and we were like, let's go to Blackout, bros. The Tomb. The Tomb just has literally no character. Its Easter egg is basically a enemy gauntlet. It's also a map that's an enemy spam. And I don't know, it's just, they just dropped the ball hard on the Tomb. There's really nothing to say because there's nothing about the map that really comes to mind. It's very forgettable. Voyage of Despair. How do you make a map based on the Titanic and fuck it up? I just didn't get it. It was such a disappointing moment playing that map. And the worst zombies map of all time, I really want to be petty and say D, but it's Alpha Omega. Like, bro, how do you have a map based off Nuketown? One of the most iconic multiplayer maps of all time in all of Call of Duty. Personally, a really good zombies map. And mess it up. I was pretty excited for the map. When it came out, I never played it. I think I kind of just stopped playing zombies around that time and played a lot more multiplayer and Blackout. That's for damn sure, because Blackout was amazing. But like, I'm pretty sure months later, I finally went to Alpha Omega, and I kind of felt like, oh, it's not that bad of a map. No, that map sucks. Like, the moment I got to, like, the vents, which is, like, how you turn on the power or Pack-a-Punch or something, I was just over it. I was like, what is this shit? I'm done. I'm done! And I gotta play that map again just to get some footage. I'm not even excited to do that. The best wonder weapons of all time. Honorable mention, the ray gun. It's the Godfather. It's been here since day one. It's had its ups, it's had its downs. Some of us probably have a love-hate relationship with it. Honestly, I only run the ray gun if I can use PhD without the, explosive damage. I feel like that's the only time that weapon is usable. But the ray gun, we love you, brother. The number 5 wonder weapon, the Wunderwaffe. Originally, I had a different weapon here, but I decided to put it here because even though the Wunderwaffe is very iconic, very nostalgic, the noise, the electricity, the name, just like the history of it, honestly, it has its faults, and in World at War, its biggest issue was deleting our jug, which I was really good at. The next best wonder weapon has gotta be the Mark II ray gun. It's better than the ray gun. It doesn't explode like the ray gun, which is like kind of a sad thing, but also makes it better because you don't have to get PhD for it, especially if the game doesn't have it, Black Ops 2. I love the Mark II, and the Mark II loves you. The number 3 best wonder weapon has gotta be the baby gun, even though that's not the name, and I'm not even gonna attempt it. I've never played Shangri-La. One day I will. I thrive to play the Black Ops 1 version one day. But I could just, from footage and the years of seeing people play zombies, the baby gun is just so epic. Who doesn't want to make the zombies into a little baby shrunken body, big ass head, and just kick them and step on them? That's just fun. That's just fun, bro. Fun in gaming. How hard is it? This next one could be number 1, but I put it at number 2, and that is the Thunder Gun. Probably my favorite wonder weapon of all time. Just almighty pushing everyone, force push, freaking Magneto push, push your grandma down the stairs type of push. I love its iconic bulkiness look. Just everything about the Zeus cannon, the Thunder Gun. I just love it. It's the first wonder weapon that I really fell in love with. And the greatest wonder weapon of all time in zombies is the Paralyzer from Buried. It's infinite ammo. You can fly with it. I've always wondered, like, what if they put that weapon on, like, transit? Can I just fly around the map? That'd be so fun. Has that been done before? Send me a link in the comments, please. An additional honorable mention is the Winter's Howl. I love that wonder weapon, even though it's the biggest pile of dog shit. The best perks in Treyarch Zombies, excluding Jug, because Jug, everyone needs Jug, damn it. Now, for the 5th spot, I would definitely welcome Stand 'em Up at this spot, but just to be a little bit different and unique, I decided to put Stone Cold Stronghold with the modifier. I don't know, I really like that perk. It was my main perk when I played Black Ops 4. I never really swapped it out for anything else, and it always made me want to play like Doris and be on the catwalk and use that perk there, or the hallway in Buried where everyone camped and tried to do high rounds back in the day. I don't know, it was a really cool camping perk, very specific. There's not very many perks these days that come out and are situational, and I think that's missing and lacking in current zombies. Number 4. In my opinion, this perk is like the second essential perk for me next to Jug, and that's Quick Revive. Especially in the current day where the perk gives us like faster regen, but also back in the day in Black Ops 1 and 2 and even World at War, I always played as essentially the medic. I loved reviving my teammates. I would give up my life to save my teammate every time I played zombies. It's just how I played zombies. It was so fun. It's just how I play. Number 3. PhD Flopper. Especially the Black Ops 1 version where you literally are like a nuclear explosion instead of a giant purple fart. Also, in the modern Black Ops 6 Zombies, it's probably like one of the most essential perks about movement, because that slide augment is just crack to use, honestly, and makes the mode funner for Black Ops 6. But PhD was one of the first new perks with Stand 'em Up, and it's just iconic. I consider it a part of the family when it comes to the original 4 perk. Number 2, and that is double tap soda root beer, or whatever the hell it's called. Honestly, I rarely used this perk in Black Ops 2 when it became 2.0, just because I was young and didn't really understand or knew that it did the whole additional bullet system. It took me years to figure that out. It didn't really dawn on me. I was a dumb little kid. I'm an idiot. Who'd I ever be?
And the number 1 Perk-a-Cola in Call of Duty Zombies, son,
is Speed Cola. Honestly, low-key, Speed Cola could be like a 3rd crutch perk or a 3rd essential perk. Especially in current modern zombies, where every gun reloads so terribly slow that Speed Cola is essential in modern zombies. But Speed Cola is just, who doesn't want to reload fast? I love reloading. The most underrated maps in COD Zombies. Some of these maps deserve to be remade, remastered. Some of these maps just deserve a little bit more credit. An honorable mention, because I realize I never even really put this map on any of these lists, and that's Transit. I love Transit, damn it. It deserves so much more. All these people, the denizens are too much, the fog rolling in. I don't care. That map's perfect. The only thing I hate about that map is the Pack-a-Punch. Just make Pack-a-Punch how Town was, and that map is perfect. And maybe give me, like, bus tickets to have, like, Ted just keep going or something, or to stop, or do things of that nature. Number 5, Die Machina. Yeah, to be honest, Cold War, I liked Cold War at the very beginning, but then I stopped playing before Firebase Z came out. I just lost interest. But Die Machina, even though it's a reimagining of Noct, I really like it. I would honestly welcome if they were to remaster Noct. I would say do Noct 1-to-1 with like a Die Machina twist on it. I would very much welcome something of that magnitude to come into a zombies game. Number 4, Shinonuma. I feel like Shinonuma, considered the bad map back in the day when World at War was brand new, and even during Black Ops 1. I just feel like it doesn't really give that much love, and Vanguard doesn't help that situation either. But also, Shinonuma was the birth of our beloved characters. It's where they started. Same with the Wunderwaffe, which is also iconic. I just think it deserves more love. It also has the greatest trap of any zombies game with the Flogger. I don't know. That Shinonuma deserves some more love. Also, Peter McCain, bro. Mr. Waffle. Number 3, I'm gonna put 2 maps here, even though they're the kind of the same map, and that is 5/Classified. Personally, I think I like Classified's map a little bit more, but the problems with Classified is dogs take over instead of the Pentagon Thief, which was a giant depressing thing to figure out when playing Classified for the first time. Also, No Man's Land, get rid of that. Just put it back in the presidential room. If we could do the original crew of the presidents and the dictator and the senator, bring that back. That would be great. And that map is just perfect, brother. And if you don't like 5, it's probably because you're a bad kid. The second most underrated map of all time, Nuketown. And honestly, it's a great map. It's one of the best. Honestly, I would say it's up there with Kino when it comes to layout. I think a lot of people will disagree with me on that. I feel like a lot of people hate that map for not really good reasons, I think. Nuketown was a fantastic warm-up map to start your day on playing with zombies. And I'll never forget one time booting it up in the morning before school with my friends over, starting a match with a random dude and his split screen buddy, and we started playing. My friends, you know, we're going to school. I'm like, bro, I'm having fun. I'm coming late to school. I'm sorry. And they went, and I didn't get to school until lunchtime because I played that match for so long. It got to like 30 something, and I know I had roughly 75 revives. The dude was calling me a savage nonstop. He's like, this little kid's a savage. He's unbelievable. He can't die. I think I only had one down, and when I got that down is when the match was over, and it was like almost 1 o'clock, and I had to get to school for lunch. A core memory for damn sure. And the most underrated map in Zombies history. It's probably very too early to say this. I probably get some hate for this if anyone's still watching this video. And that is Liberty Falls. Everyone said this map sucked. It looks terrible. It's the #1 play map on Black Ops 6. Oh, it's because of the camo grind. Bruh, I'm barely even doing camo grind that hardcore. And when I just want to play zombies, I play Liberty Falls. To be honest, that map's pretty perfect in layout, in vibe. It's great for Black Ops 6. Maybe I wonder how it would hold up if it was in older Call of Duties, to be honest. I enjoy the map. It's my most excited map when it came to Black Ops 6. And currently, it's my favorite map of Black Ops 6. A lot of people love Citadel. Honestly, playing the Tomb honestly kind of hurt Citadel for me because I feel like they're the same vibe, same like color scheme and architecture, kinda. But Liberty Falls, I think in the coming years, will go down as a pretty damn good map in zombie fans' eyes. The top 5 maps of Call of Duty Zombies. Honorable mention, I'm throwing in Transit. I get it if you hate Transit. I just really love Transit, bro. It's got problems. It's got a couple problems, but I love Transit. Imagine Grief on a full-size Transit map. Oh! Top 5 map of all time? The Reisendrache. I get it. I understand that it is a immensely loved map. I have my problems with it, but I can't deny its enormous love for the map. So that's why I put it at number 5, because I feel like if I didn't put number 5, this list would be quite, I don't know, unreliable, I guess. Because most of this list is biased, but also accumulation of the community itself. DE has some great qualities. I just have had plenty of personal moments that made the map tainted. Also, I really love the Pack-a-Punch camos. Even though it was just the dark matter from that game, just different colors, it made me go, man, dark matter is dog shit, and these camos are 1,000 times better. The number 4 top map of all time, The Giant. Specifically The Giant, because I probably played that the most compared to Derice. I love Derice. They're the same map, just visually different. In some ways, the World at War Black Ops 1 version visually is cooler, but I played The Giant the most on Black Ops 3. Again, I've had my issues with Black Ops 3, but The Giant has this very special place in my heart, especially the Easter egg to unveil that additional perk, the enhancement of the hide and go seek Easter egg, and all the other Easter eggs like Icarus, the plane from Mob being on top of the catwalk building. It's a beautiful map. I love The Giant. Number 3 map of all time could easily be number 1, Kino Durantoten. It's an all-star map, bro. Like, every single casual Call of Duty Zombies player knows Kino Durantoten. You can't deny its legacy. You can't deny its greatness. Is it a very simple map? Yes. So is Liberty Falls, so is Derice. But simplicity doesn't make it bad. Sometimes it makes it perfect. The number 2 map of all time can easily be number 1, and that's SOE Shadows of Evil. I kind of went through my history of Black Ops 3 and of this map, but after many months of staying away and hating the map from afar, until I finally played it and understood it, I fell in love with it. Its only flaw, in my opinion, is the damn flying bugs. I hate the goddamn bugs. Get bugs out of my zombies game, damn it. Not only am I a DE certified hater, but I'm also a certified hater of Windows Wine. The only perk that was new for Black Ops 3, which also I have a problem with. But anywho, Shadows is a fantastic map. The Margras, the lore, the vibe, it's set in the same like universe as Mob. You can see Icarus fly through the map as well. The sword, the Easter egg, the Shadow Man, the Pack-a-Punch, the wall running, like there's so much great things about that map. The characters, I don't really care too much about the characters. I like Rob Perlman, I like Jeff Goldblum, and that shit got me every single time, I guess. Made me quiver. But Shadows of Evil, without a shadow of a doubt, is one of the greatest maps of all time. Period. No debate. I must do one more honorable mention, and it's not even a Treyarch map, and that's Zombies in Spaceland. That map is extremely underrated, even nostalgic at this point. I played it a lot at COD XP. I didn't play it that much when it came out, but the couple times I did, I never had a bad time. And it's honestly, it's up there for the classic maps in Zombies history. But the #1 map of all time in Zombies history is Call of the Dead, damn it. I'm gonna get a lot of hate for this, I bet, if anyone's still watching and leaves a comment. I dare you, pussy. Call of the Dead set the bar for the celebrity guest maps. Now, of course, there was 5 with the presidents, you know, JFK, Nixon, Castro, and the other dude. But they weren't celebrities. Those are politicians. These were celebrities playing themselves. Then we got Mob of the Dead, which they weren't playing themselves, but still celebrity guests. And then, of course, Shadows of Evil being our last one. But Call of the Dead set the bar for the celebrity guest maps. Now, it's also the only one truly connected to the main story because we help the main characters from the story in the Easter egg. George Romero is so iconic zombie creator. He created the zombie genre as a whole. The map has 2 wonder weapons. They're not great wonder weapons, but they still got 2 wonder weapons. We got an additional perk. Not a great perk, but it's still a perk. And like I said when it came to the most nostalgic maps, Call of the Dead, I feel, is the last map that has the same vibe, same essence of World at War Zombies and Black Ops 1 Zombies. Call of the Dead was the prime experience of Call of Duty Treyarch Zombies. Thanks for watching.